This episode originally aired on my solo podcast, Maximize Your Day, but it's too powerful not to bring back. Now, as part of Married to the Hustle, the show I co host with my husband and business partner, Alex, we're expanding the conversation around mindset, boundaries, and what it really takes to thrive in life and business. The value hasn't changed, but the perspective has really deepened. And honestly, some of these insights hit even harder now. So let's get right into it. Enjoy the listen.
Welcome back to the show, you guys. I'm so excited you're here. Have you ever wondered why people select these perfect times throughout the year to start something new? Oh my gosh. Many of you know that I tend to be a bit animated with my hands. Well, I just raised my hands and did the quotations as if you could see me. Oh my goodness. I crack myself up sometimes, but you get it, right? Is it just to go with the trend of what everyone else is doing? Or is it truly because we feel like we need to start something new? Well, I'm here to tell you there is no such thing as a perfect time. And I know what you're thinking, but you don't know my circumstances, or you don't know my finances, or you don't know, what I'm going through in my life right now. Still, there is no such thing as a perfect time. The time is now. I am a firm believer that we miss out on so much when finding the perfect time. It's just truly our commitment to ourselves and getting things done that needs a little push. It's really not that we're finding the perfect time, is that we need to find commitment within ourselves. Did you start to build something during quarantine or while working from home? Why stop now? Just keep going. There is so much magic that happens when we make a decision to restart, refresh, and recommit. Let's chat about how we can do just that. We have so much to be thankful for, like our health, our safety, and our families. And yes, I even mean those teenagers we call our children who during the quarantine made me question if they were children of Jessica or children of the corn. Yes, I said it. Just a little mama humor. But hey, we wanted to become parents, right? So let's chat for a moment about our goals post-quarantine. Many took this time as an opportunity to reconnect, rebuild, rebrand, or even refresh. Whatever their direction was, we must acknowledge one thing and one thing only. And that was action. Action. Guys, hashtag action, capital letters action. Think about action, the word action and what it means and how do you define it? We took action to do something different for our lives, for our families, our businesses. And as we begin our new norm and schedules begin to fill up and the country begins to reopen, work starts to pick up and we go back to some level of our new busy. Again, I'm doing the quotes with my hands. You get the gist. So let's work together to identify some areas in your life or even in your business that are begging you for attention and need you to take what? Action today. So let's do a restart. Move aside your to-do list or piles of Post-it notes. And yes, I'm talking to my best friend, Diane. I am definitely talking about you. Grab a pen, a clean piece of paper or a notepad and set a timer for 20 minutes. You're going to get ready for a brain dump. Now, for those of you who have not heard of the term brain dump, it is one of the best ways to get your thoughts out of your head and on paper in order for you to declutter your mind. It helps keep you organized. It helps you get clear and stay focused. And some of the side benefits, at least for me, are that a good old brain dump will also help with anxiety and overwhelm. Now, let's take a moment once we do this brain dump and refresh our memories as well so that we can think a new thought and take new intentional action. And I've listed a few questions just to get you started. So ask yourself the following. Something I committed to in January, but I'm procrastinating on is blank. And just fill in the blank. An item on my to-do list that I have carried over more than once is blank. Some items in my closet that I've been holding on to and have not worn in over a year are blank. And just a side note, I wasn't talking about myself. Remember, I just moved. I got rid of everything. I promised my daughter or son a few months ago that I would help them with blank. A system I keep putting off but need to implement in my business in order to create efficiencies is blank. And the person I met at the last networking event pre-COVID, which I've been meaning to connect with, is blank. Now, I know it sounds a little silly as you hear me say these questions and of course say blank. It's because, you have to draw a line as you jot these down. So feel free to pause the podcast and replay if you need to listen to these questions again. And they're just examples on a way to help you think of certain things that perhaps you paused some time ago or they've been lingering on your mind at, the moments where you don't have a piece of pen or paper to be able to jot them down. Ultimately, you need to know deep down what exactly is tugging at your heart or your mind. That thing that keeps coming up at night when you're already cozy in bed and you made the decision to do in the morning. Or that thought that comes to mind when you're writing in your journal. Yeah, that one. And I don't know about you guys, but I write in a journal every single day. And there have been times that I'm writing and my mind starts to wander. And today was a perfect example of that. This morning, someone's name dropped into my heart as I was writing inside of my journal. And I literally put the pen down and sent her a text because I needed her to know that she was on my heart, because I've been meaning to reach out to her probably for the last month, but because of everything I had going on, I just couldn't make the time to do that. So when you have something tugging at your heart, or when someone's name comes to mind more than once in the past couple of days, I highly recommend stop what you're doing and reach out to this person, because it could be you who needed to be blessed by them, or it could be them who need to be blessed by you. Now, narrow it down and outline 2 to 3 action items that you'll be able to start working on right away. Don't pause. Think about what you can do right now. Some of these tasks could be small, and some might need a little bit of support, right? So you'll just need to block your time and make sure that you're able to get it done, even if it's an hour a week, just for that brand new list. Regardless of how big or small they are, take these action steps to plan and help you restart what you had been working on pre-quarantine. It would help you renew and refresh your mind in order to work with more clarity. And finally, make the decision to recommit to your goals. I promise you that your future self will thank you. Many times we think that it's a different issue, or we're just too busy, or we just keep forgetting, or the thought comes to mind when I can't do it, or when I'm driving, or even when I'm in the shower, right? But many times it's a lack of commitment. And we tend to lack that commitment to ourselves, because if you know that your best time to think is when you're driving, then maybe engage Siri. That was one of the things I did. I remember telling my niece many years ago when I first got my iPhone that I'm always thinking while I'm on the road, because I used to commute about an hour to go to work. And my niece said to me, well, don't you have an iPhone? Just ask Siri to remind you. And I was like, oh, I didn't know I can do that. So whatever that is, make sure that you prepare yourself in advance. I've heard of many people that have a dry erase board in their shower. It's waterproof because sometimes when they're in the shower, that is their time to think. So the moment you get it out of your head and put it on paper and create an action plan to it, you're not only getting things done, right? You're also committing to yourself and recommitting to your goals. So once again, restart, refresh, and recommit. And there you have it. Just make a decision to start something new. I'd love to hear about your passion projects and some things that you've done differently the past few months. And I know that there's a lot of people sharing stories on social media. Thank you for tagging me because I love to see those.
3, 2, 1, yeah!
That wraps up another episode of Married to the Hustle. We hope you enjoyed today's show and found some inspiration and practical tips to apply to your own business journey.
We love hearing from you, our amazing listeners. If you have any stories, questions, or tips to share, connect with us on social media or send us an email. Your input makes this podcast even better.
And don't forget to subscribe to Married to the Hustle on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave us a review. It really helps us grow and reach more entrepreneurial couples like you.
Join us next week for more exciting stories, insightful interviews, and valuable advice. Until then, keep hustling, keep thriving, and keep loving what you do.
Thanks for tuning in and happy hustling.
Wanna hear you go.